With the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like you guys have been working hard on certain things for many years, okay? You've been planting seeds, putting things into motion. But you're being encouraged to be patient when it comes to your finances, like your growth when it comes to your finances. Know that you are wealthy. I don't care if you have $2, okay? You have to see yourself as wealthy. You've been programmed to think that if you don't have money, you're broke. If you've been labeled, you've been this, you've been that. But you guys are leaders. You know not to just trust what everybody says and to just go after everybody. Okay, you have your own mind. And I feel like even if you would have let people assist, let people lead, because I'm sure you don't mind doing that. But know that that is not your position, even if you allow it to happen. Because I feel like even if you do, you may have times to where you sit into that energy and be like, nah, this ain't gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just see something like is okay with something. But other than that, you like, yeah, let me add some changes to this. Or let me do this, you know? But anyways, I feel like y'all been in this energy to where you're kind of ready to get to the point in time to where you can have financial freedom and to where you can live lavish and just celebrate. And the thing is, you can do these things now. You're not, broke. You're not struggling. You just see yourself as struggling. You have to see the beauty in life. In order to do that, you have to see the beauty within yourself. Strength starts with the kindness. Well, it starts with the act of being kind to oneself. So if you out here talking to yourself any type of way, and at times we don't even think that's what we're doing, but I'm telling you, that's why it's a lot of times we catch ourselves in low vibrational energies, or other people catches us in those energies. But it's better to realize it yourself, because then you can acknowledge it and then you can heal it. 222 on the clock. So you guys are leaders. I feel like y'all been taking the initiative, putting in action towards certain things, but you may be a little, some of you guys could be patient maybe. Some of you guys, I'm really seeing that patience is needed. Your money is going to grow. Like, that is not the main important thing in life. But just know they will grow. I'm really seeing you guys be successful, to be honest. But you can't try to rush into this energy. It takes time. You guys have a lot of things that you're going to be experiencing. You're literally on your new journey and on your new beginning. You're always shifting, right? Especially you guys doing the work. And I'm talking to some high priestess, some hierophants, okay, some empresses, emperors, baby. So know that the full card is out here, and it can be in the beginning or the ending. Okay, it don't have to be a beginning to something always. It can even be at the end of the tarot deck. It's the number 0. 0 is infinite potential. Yeah, just know that you are on this transition. Okay, do not self-sabotage on your journey. Do not try to get anywhere by lying. Do not try to get anywhere by manipulation, by any low vibrational energy. All right, because know that that will come back. Shit, karma is karma, right? You know the law of karma, cause and effect. So always act with integrity. But yeah, don't be in such a rush to make it to your destination. Know whatever path you take, direction you go towards, that the end result will be where you want to be. You just got to be positive, and you just have to have faith in God and in yourself. All right, and be easy with yourself. I'm seeing that you and maybe 2 other people around you could be getting out of this mental anguished energy, right? You're heading towards calmer waters, especially mentally, and that's good. But be mindful that you are also moving forward and healing. So walking on eggshells when it comes to people's feelings, or not speaking your mind when it's a lot of things on your mind, don't do that to yourself. It's like y'all pay attention to other people and what they're going through more than what you're going through. And that's good. It just shows you're a great person. So keep that energy. We need more people like you. But the thing is, we need to love ourselves. When you've mastered self-love, you wouldn't do anything like that. You'll always be a good person. But when it comes to imbalanced energy, whether it's too much of something or too less, that won't be in y'all vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? But it's like right now, y'all in this overachiever. I'm going to over-nurture this person. I'm going to do whatever the case may be. And you gotta remember, baby, that's how you get in. That's how you got into this situation in the first place. You have to put yourself first, and it's good. But when you put other people's needs before yours, what does that say for yourself? It just shows the lack of love that you have for yourself, which shows the lack of excessive love towards other people. Because, baby, you gotta set boundaries. But don't self-sabotage on your journey. There's a lot of different things that you guys. There's like illusions going on as you're on this journey. Okay, I feel like on your part you could be very innocent, so it may have things to do with other people. But I ended up going more into that Seven of Swords, and I feel it just fits more towards you guys, maybe other energies. Some of you guys can also be in the energy of like being unsure if you want to go back to school or if you want to get a new job or get a job at all. Especially if you're a business owner, you get a business and you like, well, I just want to, hold on to my faith and know that I'm going to make the money. I don't have to get me these jobs that I'm telling everybody else to shy away from. But the thing is, you don't have to think of situations like that for yourself. If you're wanting to get you a job, if you're wanting to go back to school, you like, well, the information at the school is probably not all the way 100% true. So why would I go back to school? Or why, this and that. So it's cool. Like, acknowledge those feelings. That's good. If you don't want to go to school, if you don't want to get that job, don't. But if you just deep down, just maybe if you're in the energy of feeling like it's going to get in the way of something, then just like I said, acknowledge that and sit with yourself on that. But when it comes to a lump sum of money, I'm most definitely seeing a lump sum of money. This girl's steady hitting my theme. Go sit down. Child, I don't even know which part I didn't left off on, but all of these interruptions, I feel like there's going to be a lot of interruptions happening, a lot of distractions, a lot of things a lot of people, situations, emotions that try to steer you in a different direction. But don't give in to the low vibrational energy. Don't get tempted into the matrix lifestyle and mindset. Keep deprogramming yourself. Keep healing. But you may be in people energy who's just slowing you down, who's causing you to be in a lack of energy. If you are out soaring on your individual path, trusting in God, coming into union with your soul tribe, instead of constantly trying to hold people's hand and do all of this other stuff, you may be sabotaging on your life because it's a certain decision that you could be needing to make, but you're not making it. So that's the sabotage. Maybe that's why you guys are still waiting around saying, why are my finances not growing? I'm doing all that I'm needing to do. Why is this not happening? Why is this? It's because there's still illusions that surface your life. So you're still figuring it out. So how can you want to skip towards something when you still need to learn something? Maybe even bump your head on something. You got to take your time. Know that you're exactly where you need to be right now. It's not a race. It's not a competition. So you are on your new beginning. Pay attention. See what is there to learn. All right? Wealth is not about how much money you got in your bank account. Know that you are a wealthy being. Financially wealthy is what you want to be, right? Know that you are wealthy when it comes to prosperity. You're very abundant. It can easily flow to you. But like I said, it could just be simply maybe the people, maybe the situations, maybe the mindsets that's causing this to be going on.